very sorry for you. It's always a challenge to speak after you've had such eloquent opening. And I was thinking, you were saying my lines. So by the time it gets to you, we'll have all said quite a lot of things. I do thank you, colleagues, for really outlining some of the most important areas in addressing the key point of sustainable learning. I am from the African Development Bank. We are, as Robin kindly said, a regional organization. Our regional member country is 54, plus the new Southern Sudan is the 54th country. We are responsible for capacity development, and at the heart of the capacity development is sustainable learning. Just about 2 weeks ago, actually on the 10th of October, our president, Dr. Kabaruka, was at the Brookings in US talking about Afro-pessimism. We've been there before. Africa is currently the emerging continent, and we've seen a lot of positive feedback on how Africa is now on a growth trajectory, a 6% growth for the past 7-8 years. We are seen as on the first ladders of upward economic growth. But the president was saying, we've been here before. You will find people who will say, yes, it is possible. They'll say, we are not too sure. At the heart of it for us is those things that we can link to learning and sustainable development. And this is where some of the points that Robin has raised earlier on, how do we link it to social justice, economic development, and of course, economic development itself cannot happen without human development. Or even if it does, you might have mineral resources, suddenly you are into money. It will never happen without human development. And we've seen it. The world is full of examples of all of these. The Middle East, where you have a huge mineral resources, and had to rely on imported labor from quite a number of different countries to make it happen. Or in Japan, where they do not have so much mineral resources, but they have human resources, which enables them to do beyond what one would have expected them to. We also have a lot of examples. I'm lucky I'm from a particular country, I will not be offending anyone to mention, who have it all. Human resources, natural resources, but we are lacking in some of the things you are talking about. And this is where the point about learning, the wisdom, new learning, whatever you learn today is going to be obsolete tomorrow. In fact, it is inherent in some of the main topic of discussion, even in sciences. I'm sure quite a lot of colleagues who work in sciences, that whatever you must have done or you did to take you to where you are successful is going to be the sources of your own downfall if you rely on it. You have to learn, because other people want to emulate whatever you did. They will copy, then new things will come up, and then you are busy. If you don't learn more or learn new things or connect to others who are making use of what you've learned in a sustainable way, then you will just look back and 20 years time and you say, we used to be number 1. Suddenly, number 2, 3, 4, 5 whiz past you because you are not learning. Adding to, making use of and creating new wisdom. You cannot create new wisdom on your own. You need a network. You need to work with others. Even if you are full of wisdom inside you, it will be like a stagnant lake if you have no other people to share it with and to make use of it. This is why I said, you've said it all. But for me, this is really an opportunity for us to address some of these key points. And for Africa, I am really glad to make it. Robin would not tell you the James Bond story behind my ability to attend today in terms of, coming from so many other missions and numerous emails. Robin, ahead of the time, I want to thank you, for all those emails and telephones, and of course, Ngrana, who is not here. Between both of you, you conspired to make my presence here possible. I'm very grateful. Thank you.